All right, what is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Let's see, who do we got here? See a few, bunch of chat going on. We got Steven. Here we go. Show me that big robot. Yeah, baby. Radical robots, Jason said. Yeah, man, these things are sweet. Nate says, I'm on time tonight. What's up, crew? What's up, Nate? How's it going, man? Steve says, me too, and I'm drunk. Well, good news for you, man, is I think we got one that you can follow along with pretty easily tonight. so, I think, what are you drinking there, Steven? Before the first eye roll, damn, I've got some catching up to do. Heavy metal. The metalheads, yeah, man. I thought we would switch up the music because last time for Everdell's, some sweet, gentle music. But now for giant killer robots, dude, we got to step it up a little bit, right? Ginger beer. Never actually had ginger beer. Sounds terrible. Here we go. Awesome. So yeah, giant killer robots. GKR heavy hitters. These minis, if you still want to call them that, are massive. These are giant robots. I got a little side shot going on, so we'll be able to check this out throughout. You can see a little bit, different layout of the battlefield. But yeah, man, look at these things. These are badass, man. Look at that. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. Super cool. It gives me, it reminds me of, this is by Weta Workshop. But, it's like the District 9, the, what is it, the Chappie. What was that? I think it was called Chappie. Pacific Rim. Gundam, or Gundam Wing. I watched a little bit of Gundam Wing back in my day. But yeah, these things are just absolutely massive. But it gives you that feeling, right? It's just some giant robots walking around the board. Check it out, baby. These things are freaking sweet, dude. So there's 4 different factions in the core game. And they all each got different colors. See this guy right here. These things are fucking badass, man. And last one is this blue guy right here. Here we go. Look at this. Sweet. It's just badass, man. It's just super cool, man. Those big ass guns. It's just awesome. So this is a skirmish game. Oh, we got Havanis Beaver in the house. Sup, dude? Not on for long, but saw you were gonna stream this fucking beast of a game. Yeah, man. This is a cool one. This is cool. Like the whole layout, running through the city, doing battle. It's just thematically is just freaking awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Some Founders KBS, very nice stout. Nice. Nice, very nice. I knew I should have picked this up. Pre-painted, yeah, man. Yeah, they're all... So the big guys, the heavy hitters, they're called. They're all giant robots, but these are the heavy hitters. So these are all painted like this. Now you do get... Each faction comes with 3 smaller robots. And these have a, a slight wash on them. But they are the color of the faction. So you can see... for each faction, there are 3 different kinds. There's the combat, which would be like this guy right here. There's the repair, so you can heal up a little bit. And then the last one we have is like a scout. This guy's going to be able to fly around the board a lot easier. So there's only 4, you're only controlling 4 different types of units. We are going to be doing the solo mode in this. Now the solo mode does take away, I think, what would probably be pretty fun from the multiplayer. In the multiplayer, it is kind of like a deck building in that, you're going to pick your primary weapon, which is your big ass gun that you're going to be firing. Then you're going to be picking some secondary weapons, some support cards, not support cards, I'm sorry, response cards, they're called, movement cards, deploy cards, which is how you're going to put this guy out. So you're going to build a hand of 25 cards. You're going to shuffle that up, and then you're going to be playing that as you go. Now you are going to have a board that has energy, and you can kind of see it off to the side here. So here's my board here. So you get 5 energy, and each card has a cost of energy. And as you can play as many as you want to, but once you start pushing it, let's take these off. So you can go down to 0 just fine, but as soon as you, like, you can choose to have a bigger turn. So you go into the negative, but each time you do, you're going to take more damage. So the object of the game is whoever goes through, like, think of your 25 deck of cards as your health. As soon as all those cards go into your damaged system slot, you have lost the game. Or if you have destroyed 4 of these buildings, that's right, you can destroy the building. So these that I'm using here, these were in an expansion pack. The buildings that come in the base game are cardboard. You got to put them together. It's just 2 pieces. You fold them up, put the tops on, put the base on. They look fine. They actually do look good. In this expansion, these are plastic buildings. So I had to put on these stickers and stuff, but I had this not so brilliant idea when I was playing D&D the other night. And I talked about this on the Everdell stream. But these plastic buildings, they don't have, like, if you see this black parts, which is supposed to be the windows, all of it is gray. So you can put on the stickers and it still looks kind of cool. But I wanted to make it pop. Even the cardboard ones have the black windows. So what did I do? I thought of this brilliant idea. I got a permanent marker and I started just to color in the windows. So I did that to every single building. It's all permanent marker, all the black stuff you see on the buildings. About 5 buildings in, I was like, oh my God, I'm surrounded by this wave or this cloud of permanent marker and I'm getting high, right? The D&D session's turning out to be a little bit better for tonight for some reason. I'm joking, but I think this smell has kind of gone away a little bit. But I've just left it out for days. But yeah, I still think they look cool. But so, okay, let's see. And you don't have to paint the minis. Yeah, it was Chappie and fun fact, dude. Antwood acted in the movie. Is that right? No kidding. There's Sweet Robots. The yellow one I liked best. Yeah, the yellow one was cool. We're gonna be playing as the orange guy. We're gonna be going up against the green guy. Is gonna be the AI. This is still available. Yeah, it's still available. Now, I got this. Mike told us about a deal, like they had it on sale from Amazon. That's where I got it. Normally, the price for this is a little ridiculous. I think just purely based on these minis. But so I would wait for a sale. I would definitely wait for a sale. And honestly, man, the core box, I think there's only one major expansion. The other things that it adds is, like, instead of these super generic dice that you get in the base game, you can buy like a dice expansion pack for like $25. But so the gameplay wise, there's only one other expansion, but that just adds like this guy and who is not pre-painted, which kind of sucks. And then I think like maybe some additional cards that you can get throughout, maybe like an additional gameplay thing. But I haven't even looked into that. Base game would probably be plenty. But let's do the solo first before you decide, because I think this, like most skirmish games, it's really if you can get somebody else playing. This does have a 2v2 mode and stuff like that, free for all, so that's super cool. But when you're playing the solo, there are some things that I think would be really fun, kind of left out of the game to kind of make it, soloable. So we'll talk about that. Another Christmas gift, yeah. But like I said, wait for a sale, man. Wait for a sale. Where's your hat? Or is this another non-lean back? No, this is probably going to be a lean back in the chair. I hope, actually though, I hope it's not too easy. That's what I'm worried about right now, because I played a game of this last night and I won pretty handedly. So I'm actually hoping it's not too easy. I want to say the game lasted like 30 minutes, so it was very short. If that turns out to be the case, maybe we'll just, I don't want to say we'll run 2 games. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. We got Matthew Rose in the house. What's up, Andrew? Hey, everyone. What's up, Matthew? Thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Happy Friday. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Every game has lean back potential. I like how you said that, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Chair's lumbar support isn't, dude. Yeah, I've had this chair, no joke. I've had this chair. I don't know how many years. It's probably been, oh, I want to say almost 20 years. I'm not even exaggerating. Give or take maybe 3 years. It's wore out, man. It's wore out, and my back's been hurting a little bit, and maybe it's because of the chair. So I got to get a new chair. That is on the list. Andrew should have a serious sponsor from the manufacturer of that chair. He's tested its limits. Yeah, dude, it doesn't stay up. It's like, it's all janked up, dude. Like, you can't keep the back straight. It's in a permanent lean back. It knows what to expect through the games, right? Like, yeah. Crank up that difficulty. Well, see, what's up, K Smith? So the only way that I've seen to crank up the difficulty, spitballing right now, maybe allow them to play more weapon cards on their turn, regardless of because their behavior, whether that's movement, deployed units onto the board, number of combat cards they're going to play, is solely based on rolling a die, and then you check the book to see what the behavior is. So like if we take a look, you can see right here. So if we roll like a 1 in combat, in the deploy phase, let me put it down here. 1 through 3, we would deploy a combat support unit. 4 and 5, a recon, and then 6, a repair. And then it tells all the movement, it looks complicated, but it is very easy once you get it. And then it tells us how many combat cards we're going to play on they're going to play on the turn. So you can see only 2 combat cards, 3 and 3. So actually, why don't we just do this right off the bat? We're going to make everything 3, and then we'll keep this 4. So we'll do a little on the spot tuning. Past that, they don't have energy that they need to spend. They play all their cards for free. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else that we could do. It might be, you could probably say your armor value, their roll to hit could be a little bit less. You could do something like that. Or you could go up against 2 different factions. So there are some ways, right? But it's expert mode. plus. However, stream multiple playthroughs. Freddie, what's up? Hey, everyone. Forgot to say hi, but I'm here to watch you kill some giant robots. Yeah, baby. Okay, so let's do a little, I got to take this. My wife got me this. It says, Fa la 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 la, Valhalla la. It's a Vikings it's Christmas sweatshirt. It's pretty cool. Okay. So, let's talk about the game. So, we're going to be playing the orange guys. All right, we're going to start back here. We're going to be going up against the green guys. So, we have this building layout, and the game does say you can, customize, the buildings however you want to. Obviously, you'd probably want to make it balanced. Whatever's on this side is on that side. But during the game, we have a primary weapon, like I said, and some secondary weapons. So if we take a look at this, I have some cards laid out. So we have a few different options for our primary weapon. Let's see, where are my other... I think I'm just going with this primary weapon. That's why I got it out. Yeah. Okay, so this, just to get this out. So like say, for example, we have a few different primary weapons we could choose from. And just going over these cards, you can see some information here. So there'd be 5 cards for each primary weapon. We can only choose 1 to put into our hand. And then so here, let's switch to the side shot. It seems to be a little bit more clear. So on here, you can see some different information. We got weapon speed at the top. That's 424, which is important. We got 624 over here. This number basically determines in what... So whatever speed is faster, that card is going to get played before slower cards. And it doesn't matter. So if the opponent plays all their cards have a higher speed than us, then all their attack cards are going to resolve before ours. We also have the energy cost. So the AI doesn't need to worry about this, but we will. The range the damage that it's going to potentially do. The enemy can defend it. And then we have some specialties right there. We do also have here the type of damage it does. So you could have some response cards that might say, play when you're being attacked by a ballistic, missile or something like that, or an energy weapon. So that's why that is important. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go for the really big boy. We're going to go for the 7 damage weapon right here. 7 damage. So this thing is a boss. So we got 4 cards of that. It is 4, right? No, it's supposed to be 5. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is it. There's the 5. Okay, so it is 5. Now, another cool thing that is in this game, which is lost in the solo mode, and it's kind of sad. I'm sure you could fine-tune it a little bit, but our pilots. Now, these guys are just kind of, they add a specialty, to your faction. All your support units have +1 move and +1 range. They got a bunch of different pilots in the game. Now, I complained when I did the unboxing. I was like, they have all the factions. Couldn't they have made just different pilots? You know what I mean? Instead of doing something like this. But whoever picks, like if I pick Diego right here, the other factions can't pick Diego. So you'd have to just pick somebody else. So I've softened up to it. Another thing in the game is throughout, we are going to be placing these holo tags onto, so we're not going to be playing with pilots. Holo tags onto buildings. So throughout the game in a certain phase, we're going to be placing these tags, and different players would be doing that if they were adjacent to the building. So what happens with this is, each time you place a tag on a building, you get to draw one of these really cool bonus cards, and you can play these cards throughout. This is still taking effect. The problem is the AI does not, I gotta change his facing. The AI does not tag, so he's not gonna get these cool cards. I don't know how to incorporate that just yet. That would be a little bit more trickery on my part to try to make this work. But so for tonight, we're not doing that. So I am going to be the only one getting these cards. They're not even going to place these holo tags. In addition to this, if somebody were to place 4 tags onto a building, 4 tags total, that building would be destroyed. And that is one of the 2 objectives that we need to do. We don't need to do both objectives. It's either kill the other heavy hitter, which is the big one, or destroy 4 buildings. And we would need 4 holo tags on that. Let's see. Don't house rule yourself to a loss. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, Mike. Are the pilots going to eat cute woodland creatures today? Yeah, we can make that work. Slow Jose, is Speedy Gonzalez twin or Mario and Luigi? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I'm already scouring the internets looking for this, aka Amazon. Yeah, it should be on there. I know also it's on Weta Workshop's website. Matt, are you drinking anything tonight? I know Nate was sharing. Nate's drinking the ginger beer. Steven, crap, I already forgot what Steven's drinking. But Matt, are you drinking something tonight? I'm just drinking some warm water. Soothe my throat a little bit. Okay. What else? I do believe one other thing that is not in the solo mode is this. So this achievements board. So this achievement board is as you perform different feats, I guess you could call them, you would advance your pilot 1 position over. So as you get to this first level, you could make, let's see, what's the first level? You can make hitting the support units. There's only the heavy hitter, and the 3 other units are called the support units. You can make hitting the support units a little bit easier. And the next one over would be the number that they would need to save would be higher, so you could still make putting damage onto them easier. I know it doesn't make full sense, but we'll explain once we get to combat. And then the last one would make hitting the heavy hitters a little bit easier. In addition to this, well, how would you do this? Well, you can perform different feats through the game, like I was saying. So like you could perform like a trick shot. So like if you were in the middle adjacent to two buildings, you're kind of like firing between these buildings, which is called a crack shot. So it's like a special shot, attacking somebody from the back, doing a flank shot against them, stuff like that. So performing these different kinds of things, it kind of makes the game, you want to do different things in the game so you can go up on this achievement board. It's not just going straight in for the heavy hitter, laying down as much damage as you want. So it kind of benefits to like doing cool things, moving around the board more, doing all this sorts of stuff. But another thing about the solo mode is we don't play with this either. Let's see. Tequila and Miller Lite, nice. I meant that because of the same character, red and green. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, we don't have a red for the Mario and Luigi. Let's see. I stole it from my dad growing up. Nice. How did I know Jason was going to like Miller? You just look like a Miller, or sound like a Miller guy, man. You do. Best domestic beer. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so let's get going. So what's going to happen with the building the deck? So we are going to pick, we already decided, we're going to pick our primary weapon, which is this. We got these 5 cards. We got to make a hand of 25 cards. Let's switch up the shot. Not saying anything's wrong with that, Chase. Not saying anything's wrong with that. We'll put these over here. We got to pick, well, the game suggests picking 2 secondary weapons. So we have, I think we're going to go with this. I already kind of have them planned out here. This is kind of what I used last time. So we got this one, which is kind of fast, shoots from 1 to 2 range away and does 3 damage. And then we also have this one, 3 to 6 range, deals 2 damage. We are going to put in 5 deploy cards. So these cards are going to allow us to put our support units out onto the board cheaper. We can still put them out, but it's going to cost us 4 energy. If we played this, we only have to pay 2 energy. We're going to play both of our orbital strikes. And these are going to be like call downs, and we can target anywhere on the board. And then we're going to do, so how many cards do we have? Stouts, all about stouts. Okay. 3, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so let's do some response cards. So we'll do 4 response cards. That's going to be 24. And then our 25th will be a movement card. So it says, play anytime, rotate your heavy hitter to any facing, discard a faction card from your hand, and draw a new one. Okay. All right. So let's put this guy here. We'll shuffle this up. This will be our deck. I do wish in the game it came with slightly different dice, a little bit cooler of a design. Also, one gripe I have is just kind of the board itself. I know they're going for this city that's been decimated. There's all this building material and stuff laying around. I get it. But they could have added some color, man. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like, like a Zombicide, that whole area and city is destroyed, but it's still colorful. It still has like a life of its own. This one is just kind of, it's a little too boring. I got Miller from a neighbor often as a teen. Makes sense. He worked at the Miller plant. Oh, very nice. Maybe you're right about the early taste buds. That's pretty cool, man. You got that hookup from you didn't need to buy the stuff or whatever. That's pretty cool, man. Worked at the Miller plant. Okay. Now for the AI, we have to build a deck of 24 cards. So the game suggests for them Let's see. Let's lay it out here. 2 primary weapons. So since we can only have 1 primary weapon, the AI can have 2. Cursed at birth. Okay, so we're gonna choose. I think we're gonna try to do this randomly. So there are 4 different cards to choose from. I have no idea what these are. But we'll just try to, and we'll just choose a pile. We'll just choose this one and this one. Okay, so they got 2 primary weapons. We can't ever look at this deck. They need 3 secondary weapons. And there are 5 to choose from. The goat is playing Big Robots game. Yeah, man, come on, man. She should actually be watching the stream. Come on, man. How did she mess them up, dude? Just don't touch them. Just leave them hanging up in the tree, right? Now my kids try to mess up the lights and the ornaments, always touching the stuff. I can understand that. Okay, let's do, what do we gotta get? 3 secondary. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. These will go off to the side, and then we need 2 orbital strikes. We got the 2 right here. Okay. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So let's shuffle these up, dude. Okay. All right. And the last thing we need to do is shuffle up the sponsor cards. These are like cards, like companies they appreciate that we are making a spectacle out of this whole, giant killer robot battle. So the more we tag the buildings, the more they like it. So these are sponsor cards, and like I said, these are kind of bonus cards that we can play on our turn. Unfortunately, the AI is not going to get any of these cards, but that is all right. That is all right. Oh shit. I feel like every time I shuffle some cards, it always happens. Okay, all right. Let's do a few more times here, and then we'll get right into it. We gotta shuffle this. I think that's good. Let's shuffle this, and we will get rocking and rolling. It's not a hard game at all, but I do think if you can only play this solo, I don't think it's worth it unless you fine-tune the rules, or you love that theme so much of the Pacific Rim, of the the Chappie, Gundam Wing and stuff like that. If you love that sort of stuff so much and you're like willing to maybe tweak the rules a little bit, or you kind of like what you see from the gameplay, go for it. But I do think if you're just going to play solo mode, and obviously we'll see, but with the rules that they have, it might be worth it to check out some other games, especially if you can't find it on sale. Okay, so we are going to we need this sheet up full time. This is kind of our Bible here. Okay, so the game starts with us. We need to draw our hand. We get 6 cards. We do have a free mulligan here. And 6. So we have 2 orbital strikes. We do have a deploy card, so we can get out our support unit a little bit easier. We do have a reaction card, we have a movement card, and we do have a secondary weapon. So I'm actually going to shuffle in, let's do the 2 orbital strikes, the response, and the movement card. We'll shuffle these back in. We'll keep the deploy and the secondary weapon. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 2 more response cards, movement card, deploy, and 2 secondary cards right there. Over here we have some stats on our support units. We'll talk about that when we get there. So the game does start with us first. So to move our heavy hitter, support units are free. To move our heavy hitter, we have to spend an energy. So again, we start with 5, and we just have to take this down. So let's move. For now, we're probably not going to be able to shoot at all. Yeah, we don't have any good range cards. And their movement is going to be 2 max. So I think what we're going to do... Oh, this is the deploy phase. I'm sorry. Before we get to the movement, we are going to play a deploy card. So that is going to go into our discard, and that makes deploying a unit 2 cheaper. So we have to pay 2 energy. I'm going to go down to 3. And we can put a support unit up to 2 spaces away from our heavy hitter. So I'm going to place him right here. Okay, we have to roll a die to see if they put out a unit. 2, which is a combat. And the combat we can see here. So since we rolled a 2, we got the combat unit, and then it says this is the heavy hitter, so we have to place it at A. So we're going to place him right here. Okay. Now it is on to the movement phase. So we are going to move, let's do 1, 2, maybe 3. Maybe we go here. Support units can move for free. If we spend 3, that's all of it. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's spend our 3. Let's go right here. Now that their heavy hitter is going to go, so we have to dictate how they're going to move. They got a 6. So 6 says move the heavy hitter. They're going to move just 1 space forward. Just 1 space forward. Just to there. And so it alternates between your robots. So the heavy hitters would move first, and then we would go to combat units, which are these guys right here. So these guys are going to move. I'm going to move this guy. Let's go right here. We'll move him right there. And now theirs is going to move. So we're going to roll C. Combat unit is going to move right there. So then we can see combat movement unit. We rolled a 6. So the HH is the heavy hitter. So we have to look to see which letter we can fulfill first. So now we're looking at A, which would be at this spot right here. So that's where we're going to move this combat unit. Now, combat units in the game normally can only move 1 spot, but theirs can move 2. Let's see. It was also an ornament at my, I think I'm getting lost in the Blue Santa. Talking about Smurfs or something like that? I'm 45 and never heard of that. What is Blue Santa? Yeah, what is Blue Santa? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard that before. Okay. Now it is on to combat phase. So we have 2 secondary cards, secondary weapon cards. We can hit something from 1 to 2 range away. These are both the same card. So we cannot play anything right now. We have 2 response cards, and we have a movement card. So the enemy still is going to play cards, though. They're just going to cycle through their deck. So 6, they're going to play 4 cards. We don't know what these are. 4 cards here, and their combat unit is going to go into this line. So what would happen is we would flip these over. Since nobody's going to be in combat, we'll just flip these over. And we would arrange these by their speed. So we got 700, 700. That is a duplicate card, so they cannot play that. Let's actually turn this face down. Combat would be next. Then we would have this secondary weapon. Oh, they drew 2 of those. Okay. So this would kind of be the layout if we were going to attack. And then, so if I would play attack cards, we would resolve the highest speed first. They would do damage. We would have a roll off. And then we would just go down the line playing from the fastest speed to the lowest speed. But since they're not attacking anybody, I believe primary weapon, we got 3 to 4 away. 2, 3, 4. No, nothing there. So that is going to be discarded. Combat unit 2 to 3, close. He's close to hitting mine, but he's not going to. And then 2 to 4 away, so nothing. And that's basically the end of the combat phase. Now it would go into tagging. So any of our giant robots that we have adjacent to a building, we can just place one of these holo tags on there. And we're going to choose to do, I guess while we're here, we'll choose to do this building. And so for each building we tag, we get to draw one of these sponsor cards. And we can have up to 5 in our hand. Steven Strong, put your X-Men list now while we have a chance. I just put this in my basket on Amazon. No kidding, dude. Why don't you just wait, Steve? Just wait. Just wait. I got you, boo. Oh, man. Take a PS5 and Marvel United. Yeah. I know Freddie put out that post. I think it was Freddie about the Marvel United stuff. Now, what is that? I thought all the stuff was already available for retail. Am I wrong? It's definitely got me interested. Are they coming back for another campaign? Are they coming back? God. Let's... I don't know if we can... Yeah, let's discard. Let's do this movement and reaction. Actually, we'll keep that one. We'll keep these 2. Okay. Let's draw up 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we got 2 more support. We got a primary weapon, and we got another secondary weapon. So the 2 bonus cards we got is play on your turn during deploy phase. Juice Bill. Choose an opponent. They cannot use support units to spot for indirect attacks this round. And play on your turn during deploy phase. Back in the fight. Remove all damage from 1 support unit. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're going to go up to 5 energy max. And then we're just going to get right into another round. So it's going to start with us again. Deploy. We don't have any deploy cards, so we would have to spend 4 energy to get either a repair unit or a recon unit. I don't think we're going to do that because I think we're about to do some battle here. So I think we're going to save our energy to do some more attacks. So they're going to try to get a unit on. It is a 1. It is a combat again. They already have their combat unit on, so they're not going to bring anybody. So movement phase. We got our primary weapon right here. That's going to cost 3 energy. And we do have 5 other secondary. We have stuff like 2 energy and 1 energy. So it costs 1 energy to move our guy. We should probably assume they're going to move 2 spaces closer. So if we at least move 1 up, that should be okay. But if we spend 1, we have 4. This is 3. Maybe we also play this secondary for 1 energy. 3 to 6 range. I think that's okay. Let's spend 1 energy to move. The giant killer robots are the heavy hitters, I should say, the big boys. They also do have a front arc. So on the mini itself, you can see right here, there's a little arrow pointing up, one off to the side here, and then here. So I like that they put it right on this stand so you can easily gauge where your front arc is. They have to fire in that front arc. Support units can fire 360 degrees. Steven, you're the Golden Chalice. You're pretty close. Let's see. Marvel United hasn't landed a retail. Wait a second. Yes, it has. Marvel United? Yeah, man. I got the core game. Are you talking about the Marvel United X-Men? Did anyone pick the Thundercats Zombicide packs? I did not, Nate. I did not. Did you guys hear it? Funny? Mike said, I hadn't heard that. It's news to me, brother. I didn't hear that either, man. Okay. Let's go to... So we moved our heavy hitter. We got to move... Let's get these off the board. Are you talking... Mike, are you talking about like the rest of the expansions? I thought I saw that stuff on like Miniature Market and stuff. I could be wrong, but I swore I saw it on there. It was either Miniature Market, maybe Game Nerds. All right, he got one. Heavy hitter is going to move 2 to A, which is going to be here. It's going to stop right there. Oh, shit. He's got some partial cover behind this building here. All right, where are we going to move our guy? We got one movement. We got one movement. Our weapon can shoot from 2 to 3 away, so we still can't hit him. It does 3 damage, potentially. Yeah, I think we move up to here. Let's move up to here so we can target. All right, their combat is 4. So he's going to try to get to... Right. He's going to try to get right... What is that, combat 4? He's going to try to get to right here. That's a building. B is over here. He's not going to be able to reach. C, can he reach here? No, he can't go through buildings. So he's going to try to get right here. He's going to come right here. Okay. All right, so he's there. Okay. That's our turn. So now let's go to combat. Let's go to combat. So we have to pick our weapons first. All the new stuff. Okay, okay. So we're talking about... Are you still talking about the Marvel United X-Men? I thought X-Men was still out in the wild. Okay, so we definitely want to play our primary weapon, right? Want to play our primary weapon. And we want to play... Let's play this 1 energy secondary weapon. Okay, so now we have to pay for this. Let's see how many cards they're going to draw. And we're going to put our combat unit in here. So rearranging them, this is what we got. Primary weapon's going to fire off first. Secondary weapon, and then our combat unit. They are going to play 4 cards. Oof. 4 cards. They have their combat unit in here as well. Okay. So let's see what they got. Ooh, 750. That's a fast one. 700. Jeez. 550. And then 750. Okay, so these are duplicate cards. So this one is discarded. Okay. All right, here's the first round of combat. You guys can see combat. So they also have a targeting priority. So the heavy hitters are going to try to shoot the other heavy hitters first. Combat is going to try to shoot my combat unit first. So we're just going to start there. So the 751 is going to take off. So they're going to do, it's going to be 2 damage. They can shoot at my guy. Okay. So the way this works is just straight up, they're going to roll 2 black dice. Now there is a 2 hit. This isn't the damage. So what they need to roll is a 5 or greater. Then we go to see how much damage it does. Okay. Okay, so he got over it. So he is hitting me. Do I have any response cards? No, all the secondary cards. Okay, now what happens is it's going to deal potential 2 damage. So what I do is I take 2 white dice and I roll these. If any one of these are 5 or greater, I block that hit. So I can block these. Okay, so I got a 5. So I block 1. I take 1 damage. So I can remove a card from my hand. I just realized all 4 of the cards in my hand are exactly the same secondary weapon. So I'm going to put this into my damaged system. So I took 1 damage. I took 1 damage. Okay, this card has been resolved. Okay, next up is the 700. They're really shooting off at me right now. Okay, 5 damage. Oh, God. And this is from the heavy hitter as well. Okay, here we go. All right, so there's 2 other rolls that are important. If they get 2 singles, they actually lose this weapon. It's like their weapon malfunctioned. If they were to get 2 sixes, the other opponent cannot block that damage at all. It just straight up goes through it, like a critical shot. So they're actually going to lose this card without dealing, that's going to go in their damage systems, without dealing any damage to me. That was awesome. All right, next up is going to be their combat unit. And again, the combat unit is going to go after my combat unit first. So he can shoot from 2 to 3 away, and he's going to deal 3 damage. Now, support units have a higher to hit. They have to get 6. No, I'm sorry, 7. They have to roll a 7. Which he did. He just got a 7. So it's going to be 3 damage. Now I have to roll a 6 or higher. All right, so I got 1. So I got hit for 2. On this card, you can see on the support units, we do have a health. So I just got hit for 2 on my combat unit. So I'm going to go down to 1. Okay, that was the combat unit for them. Let's put this over here. And now finally I can go. So I have my primary weapon. So I'm going to target the other heavy hitter. Now the thing is, if we look at this and we have multiple paths, so we can do, we're shooting from 1 to 3 away. So 1, 2, 3, we could do 1, 2, 3, and we could do 1, 2, 3. Since one of those paths goes through a building, they have partial cover. So that just basically means instead of us needing 5 to hit, we need to roll a 6 to hit, which is annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. There she goes. All right. So nothing there. Okay. Okay, next up, they're going to attack. Secondary weapon, 2 to 4. All right. 5, just got it. So 2 damage to me. Let's try to block this. 2, 5, so I block both of it. He was targeting the heavy hitter, and that is his card. Now I get to do my secondary on him. So I still need a 6. Add 1 to your attack roll. Okay, so this is going to be whatever this is plus 1. Okay, so I do hit him. This would be 2 damage, so he's going to try to block it. He's got to roll 5s or better. Okay, so I hit him for both. So I'm going to draw right off the top of his deck into his damage pile. And that card has been resolved. Let's not put that in damage. And then our combat unit is going to go. Final card. So the combat units, we're going to do 2 to 3 range, 3 damage. Who are we going to attack? Let's try to go after their combat unit, I think. No, let's shoot at the, yeah, let's shoot at the combat unit. No, let's shoot at the heavy hitter. 5 or more. Okay, we got it. 3 damage. And he blocks nothing. So 3 go into his. And that's what I mean about, it seems like it's supposed to be a fast game. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be really quick. Let's see. Did I ask you if you're going to Jenk? Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. I'll see you then, man. I will see you then. Let's see. Yeah, man. No, you didn't ask that before, man. Yeah, I am going. A lot of us are going to try to go. So, yeah. Whoever is watching, if you guys aren't aware, I know a bunch of us are going to try to go to Gen Con. So, if you want to go, try to meet up, play some games. It's going to be a super cool time. Really excited about it. Matt, this is gonna become a thing, man. It's just periodically throughout the stream. Hey, Andrew, you going to Gen Con, man? And then after Gen Con gets here, it'll be like, you going to Gen Con 2024, man? That's awesome, man. Let's see. So the core boxes for Marvel United and Marvel United X-Men were available at retail, but none of the expansion. Okay, now officially, all the expansions for both that weren't Kickstarter exclusive will be available at retail. Gotcha. Galactus and some other stuff, I think. Oof. Oh man, here we go. All right, so we did the combat unit. Okay, on to tagging. So we are gonna tag. We are adjacent to this building, so we're going to tag this. Do a little side camera action. So we're tagging this building with this robot, and we're going to tag this with our heavy hitter right here. Okay, let's go back up to 5 energy. Let's replenish our hand, or we tagged 2 buildings. So 1, 2. Play on your turn on your deploy phase. Another deploy phase, so a lot of deploy stuff. Try to keep these handy so I don't forget. We're drawing up to 6. Draw 3 cards. A response, an orbital strike, and another primary weapon. Yeah, there you go, man. Go ahead, Matt. Challenge. Go ahead. I challenge you. Keep up with it. No, Mike. No, man. I'm going, man. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Okay. All right, let's go to deploy. So we don't have any deploy cards, so it's going to cost us 4. That's rough, man. I really want some. Well, what do we have here? Shuffle your damage pile and place 1 random card on the top of your discard pile. Okay, so it's a little heal. Okay. Swap the position of 2 of your support units. Remove all damage from 1 support unit. Yeah. Play on your turn during the deploy phase. So we're going to play this sponsor card and the discard, and we're going to heal back up from our combat unit up to 3. Now, one thing I really like about the game, and I think is super fun that could be with other players, is these sponsor cards. I think these are just super fun. They're very easy to play. They don't cost any energy. You're getting them constantly. So just going through this deck, getting a lot of these sponsor cards, I think this adds a real element of fun to it. So I really like these. And I do think I played a few rounds of a 2-handed game. I was controlling the other opponent. But just going up on the achievement board, trying to get to, hey, I want to perform this trick shot so I can go up on the achievement board. It's fun. It's just fun to just be like, let's go over here and let's try to hit them. I think that part is pretty cool. Okay, so going on to deploy for them, let's see. They got a 2, so it's combat. We've been getting lucky that they've been re-rolling the same unit that they already have out. Okay, so let's go into movement phase. It's going to start with us. So are we moving? Do we need to move? This is kind of what happened the last time. We kind of just stayed here, and I just basically shot him in the face for the rest of the round. Well, what's my... So it's 1 to 3 range. 1 to 2 range, 1 to 2 range, 1 to 2 range. We could just try to do a little bit of maneuvering just to try to be slick. But I mean, at the end of the day, I want to just blast them. We could go right up in their face, and then if we do, it says deals +1 damage if heavy hitter is directly adjacent to the target. Our support units, we have to be 2 to 3 away. We could at least move back 1. That might give us some partial cover. Yeah, let's do that. So let's spend 1 energy. Let's move back 1. Let's do some strategery here. So now we have some partial cover if he comes up and moves. So let's see how he's going to move. 6. Okay, he's just going to move 1. That's fine. So he actually gets out from his partial cover, and we have partial cover. He doesn't need to rotate at all. Let's go to our support. We have one movement. We could go back here. We could tag this building next, right? So let's go there. Let's see what his support unit does. I got a 6. So he's going to try to go right here, right up in our face. That's where he's going to go. Okay. Combat. Combat. Let's play cards. None of these are combat cards. Yeah, I guess we just play our primary again. Right? Play our primary. 3 energy. We could do an orbital strike. We do have a reaction card against an energy attack, so we have to make sure we're looking to see what they're playing. And we do have, let's just play this secondary. That's going to be 5 energy, so we will have to take a damage, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so let's pay for that now. We paid for this. So we're going to go to -1. We have to lose a card or take a damage. And I think it's going to be this secondary. So right now we took 2 damage. Took 2 damage. Let's put our combat card up here. Let's rearrange these. The secondary is first, primary second, and our combat unit is third. Okay, now what are they doing? How many cards? 4. They keep rolling this, so that's actually pretty cool. 4 cards. And they got their combat card. So let's see what they got. 500, 150, 750. Okay, and these two, we got 2 duplicates, so they're only going to play 1 of those. Okay. All right, so they're playing 4 cards. This is the layout here. Playing 4 cards. This is the order. So we actually have our secondary at 774 over their 750. So we are going to go first. So we're going to go first, and that is going to be our secondary weapon. It is an energy attack. You may spend 1 energy to increase this weapon's range by up to 2, but we do not need to do that. So we're going to try to hit the heavy hitter. Again, we need to roll a 5 or greater. Oh, sorry. That's 1 to 2. Oh, so I do need to spend. Yeah, let's spend 1. We'll take a card right off the top of our draw deck, and we'll put this in our damage. So we took 3 damage. So now it gives us +2 range. Now we can hit. Hopefully I hit now. Okay, I got a 7, so I do hit. 3 damage. He needs a 5. Sorry, yeah, 5 or greater to block. So he takes 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this card was resolved, going into my discard. Next up is the 750. Okay, 1 to 3 away, so he can hit. We do have partial cover, so he is going to have, he needs a 6. And he did not get it. He did not get it. Discard. 650 is next. That is the combat unit. It does say 2 to 3 range away. 2 to 3 range away. Yeah. So 2 to 3 away, he's going to prioritize combat units, so that's going to be me, but he is not within range. Alternatively, next he would go after my heavy hitter, but I am behind this wall, or this building. He cannot see me. He has the range too. He does have a missile, which can do indirect shots, like over buildings and stuff. However, support units cannot do that. Only heavy hitters can. Ooh. Oh, they're not having good luck here. All right, our dire laser is next. This is our primary weapon. We need to get a 5 or greater. We did not get it. Shit. Oh, that sucks. We don't have any re-rolls, do we? Ugh. All right, that failed. Okay, he's going. 3 to 6 away. Needs to get a 6 or greater. He got it. So 4 damage. I need a 5 or greater. So I block 1, I take 3 damage. I'm going to take this off the top of my draw. Okay, that has been resolved. And then his last card, 3 to 4 away. He just hit me. God. And I take 3 more damage. Oh. Do I want to take some from my hand? And of course, I didn't even pay attention to see if I got hit by a energy weapon. Of course. So let's put that reaction card in our damage. So we need to do 2 more. We'll do off the top. It is a deploy, and we'll do the orbital strike. Oh. And this is left in hand. Okay, so I have my card that's left, my combat unit here. 2 to 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's try to attack him. So we got over 5. It's gonna hit him for 3 damage. So he doesn't block any. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Let's see. Like this, Mike. I know I should be switching back to that more often. I do like this. I do like this side shot. Adds depth to it, right? Okay. I can make a trip to the store. Let's see. Are we still talking about Gen Con? I'm not sure. Okay. All right. On to tagging. Let's tag. We're obviously going to tag here. We got 2 on that building, and we're going to tag another one over here. So we have 3 on here. So we only need 1 more, and then this building is destroyed. We'll put it over here so the camera can see it. Okay. Something like that. Okay, we tag 2 buildings, so we draw 2 sponsor cards. Okay. Boom. Okay. So we have 5. Okay, and we reset up to 5 energy. Okay, let's draw up. 3, 4, 5, 6. We did get a deploy, and we got 2 primary weapons, which is awesome. We did get do have a response and a secondary and an orbital strike. A nice mix. Okay, let's go to deploy. Do we want to get one out? I think so, right? Let's get a deploy. So we're going to spend this, paying 2 energy, going to 3. Put this in our discard. Let's get the grease monkey out here. The repair unit. Maybe we can try to repair a little bit. Or we get the recon. It's got a lot of movement. Does better damage than the repair. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get our recon guy out here. We can put it up to 2 away. Let's put him right here. Okay, deploy for them. 3, combat. Ooh, man, we are getting very lucky with them. Game looks great on camera. It does. It looks, I mean, it's a sweet looking game, right? It's got table presence. With these tall buildings, you know, they're colorful if you have all these stickers on and stuff like that. The minis themselves are fantastic. It's got some presence. I do, like I said, I wish that the board would have just been a little bit more colorful. It's just a little bit too bland. Freddie says, so does the legend playing a game? Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. We got Tim in the house. Good luck with the game, sir. It definitely has table presence. Absolutely. What's up, Tim? How's it going, man? Okay. So on to, well, let's see if we have any cards that we want to play. Play before declaring weapons. Gain 2 energy. Nice. Play immediately after all weapons are declared. Pay no energy for any one declared weapon this round. Oh, man. That is pretty good. Okay. Let's do... We're still on deploy. Shuffle your damage pile and place one random card on top of your discard pile. So we'll play this. So we'll shuffle this. Random, it said. So we can heal some damage. Okay. So we'll put this face down on the bottom. This card's flipped up. Let's turn this over. Okay, so we healed one. Okay. All right. It does say swap the positions of 2 of your support units. We could do that, swap these guys. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. We'll save it. Okay, let's go to movement. Let's go to movement. So we're going to be able to play this before declaring weapons to gain 2 energy. That's good. So we could play, that's going to be 3, at least. Our secondary, that's going to be 5. And maybe we even play our orbital strike. That's 2. Okay, okay. So do we move? That's just the thing. We're in good cover. If he even moves to get even closer to me, deals +1 damage if heavy hitter is directly adjacent to target. I mean, as much as I think it would be cool to move, there's really no benefit to me moving right now. I mean, unless I just want to move back, but I also want to stay next to this building so I can tag this. I could move something like this so he comes through, but if he moves twice, I'm not going to have... Here, he's going to have partial cover as well, right? But if I stayed like this, we're just shooting each other right in the face. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay here. I think I'm just going to stay here. Let's see. Baking cookies. Nice. Cookie swap. Yeah, man. What kind are you making? Let's see. Now I want cookies. Yeah. You should about have a flamethrower asking because of the marking on it. The bot. Which one? Which one are we talking about? Like this guy right here? This little guy? This guy, he's got a missile. This guy shoots a missile right here. This guy, recon, he shoots a ballistic. Or are you talking about this guy right here? Okay, let's see where they're moving. We're going to stay here. We're just going to stay here. 6. He's only going to move once. He's only going to move once. And he's going to move right in front of him. So he's still going to have partial cover. And so now there's 2 positions that are tied for his facing, either where he currently is pointing or here. So let's roll a die. 1 to 3, he's going to stay facing that way. 2 to 3, he's going to turn. Or, sorry, 4 to 6. All right, so he's going to stay facing right there. All right, my combat unit. I have 1 movement. I think I want to move back here. We're going to move 1 back. Their combat unit. 4. They want to get to here. He's not going to be able to do that with his 2 movement. So he's going to go to C. He's going to go right there. All right, my guy, I got 4 movement. I mean, I could stay right here to tag this. So I could tag this building, and this building if they survive. Let's actually go like this. Now, the recon guy, he's like a drone high up in the air. So he can actually fly over buildings and units. So he can move 4. 1, 2, 3. And what this is also going to do, it's also going to put us in this guy's flank. So we'll get a little flank shot going. Okay, and now he's next to a building as well. All right, sweet. On to combat. So we have some stuff, right? Play before declaring weapons. Gain 2 energy. Okay, so we're going up to 5. And this one's play immediately after all weapons are declared. Pay no energy for any one declared weapon this round. Okay, sweet. Okay, so what are we playing out here? So we're going to play primary weapon. We got our combat unit. We got our recon, which is 874. It's only got 1 health, though. Let's take this down. That's another primary. Play our secondary weapon, 774. And the orbital strike. We'll play orbital strike. Okay, so this is our layout. So play immediately after all weapons are declared. Pay no energy. I guess let's just do theirs. Let's see how many they have. We can't look at them yet. There's 6. Man, that's like the 3rd or 4th time they got 6. So they only have 1 more card. We got to shuffle these. Okay, 2, 3, 4. All right, weapons are there. Let's play this. Pay no energy for any one declared weapon this round. That's going to be our most expensive, which is this 3. So we have to pay the rest, which is 2, 3, 4. Going down to 1. Okay. All right, so let's see what they got. We're playing a lot of stuff here. They got their primary, secondary, 750. The same primary, so they're playing 2 of these. So 1 is going to go into their discard, and another primary. Okay, so they're going to play 2 different primaries. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got a 700 and a 500, and they do have a combat unit in here. Okay. All right. Okay, so hammer throw, ballistic. We do have a response card against missiles. There is 1 missile here, so we might play this. We don't have to spend any energy for it. Okay, 1 to 3. All right, so he's got to hit 6 now because we have some partial cover. He missed. 700 is next. 3 to 4 away. So he's going to prioritize somebody else. So he's going to, it looks like he's going to go after, yep, the combat unit. So he might actually take out our combat unit here. All right, so he needs to get over he needs to get a 7 or higher. He got it. He just got it. Okay, so we could save. So we have to get a 6 or higher on these dice. All right, our combat unit is taken out. Combat unit is taken out. Ugh. Now they can come back from a deploy, but you know we just lost a mech. Lost a good mech out there. Okay. All right, next up is. Oh shit, our recon was first. I'm sorry. Our recon was... I didn't even put ours in order. Okay. Recon was actually first. So he's going to go. He's going to shoot at the heavy hitter. So now he only needs a 4 because he's shooting from the flank. Got it. Oh, that was one away from doing the full damage. Okay, 2 damage. So he blocks 1, and he takes 1. 1 going into the damage. Recon was fulfilled. Let's do ours. So 1 to 2 away. Let's see. We have to get a 6 now too because he's got partial cover. Just got the 6. Sweet. And that's going to do 3 damage. He doesn't block any. Does not block any. 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Goes into our discard, and we have our big boy right here. Okay. 6. Got it. 7 damage. He's got to roll 7 dice. Whew. All right, so he blocks 3. He takes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm afraid our heavy hitter is almost his heavy hitter. He's got 3 cards that I'm going to shuffle now. I guess we'll put that. He's not getting his recon out, so he's not healing any cards. All right, that was our primary. He's going to go 3 to 6 away. He can't attack. 3 to 6. 3 to 6 away. It's going to go in his discard. We'll shuffle that in. And then his combat unit's going to go. And his combat unit can hit. He can't hit our heavy hitter because he's not within range or line of sight. But he can hit our recon. Okay. So he needs a 7. He got it. 3 damage. I need to get 6s. Got 1. So I block 1, but I only have 1 HP, so he is removed. Okay. And now the orbital strike is last. So, oh. Yeah, so I mean, we can shuffle this, but this might be it here. Select any unit to attack. Automatically hits with no attack dice rolled. Reaction cards cannot be played in response to this attack. Place into damage pile after use. It deals 4 damage. He's only got 4 damage. He's only got 4 cards left. Yeah, we already paid for it. Orbital strike. She gets knocked back. We gotta have some thematic. Right, knockback. And that's him. That's the solo. All these cards went in here. And that's what I mean. It's pretty easy. I do think you could probably do some tweaks to make it a little bit harder. Maybe give them like all range. So like if they have that, it has to be 3 to 4. It has to. They can shoot it at any range. But the thing is, it's like if you start breaking it that much, it takes away some. It actually might make a movement a little bit better because now instead of being straight up close to them or what am I trying to say? Like now it prioritizes. You can have more strategies about like getting away from them and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking on the fly what could be done. Let's see. Andrew playing. Hell yeah, man. Look at these things, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, but it's supposed to be a quick game though. It's supposed to be a quick game. Encore, it's Friday night. Oof. I did start at 9. I guess we could get into it pretty quick. I'll leave it to a vote for you guys. I have the cards out here. I would just do the same setup. Okay. All right. Golden Phallus is speaking. Okay. All right. Guess we could get even we could do it even faster. We could do that. We could run it back one more time. I got you. Let's run it back one more time. Let's run it back. think we could do it. Give some thoughts after that next game. Okay, let's shuffle this up. Let's remove these. Go run it back. Run it back. I knew it was going to be short. Okay. I think the building layout is correct. Yep. Okay. That's good. Let's shuffle these. Trying to look to see if you know what? Okay, we'll try to switch it up. I forgot I had that power. Probably lots more fun with the kids. Yeah, man, this is it's very simple. It's very simple. Let's mix it up. Let's throw in a pilot. So we're gonna give green this once per armor save. You may reroll any ones. So we'll give the enemy a reroll, and we'll take the one I was playing with before. We'll do pilots here. Where'd he go? There he is. All your support units have +1 move and +1 range. We're using so green is going to be using Izzy, and we're going to be using Diego. So we'll use some pilot action here. Let's go up to 5 energy, and we should be ready to rock and roll already. But yeah, this is it's simple enough. It's simple enough. And like I said, if you're playing with like the pilots and the achievement boards and stuff like that, and you know, I can see when both players are having those sponsor cards and stuff, it can be pretty fun. It can be pretty fun. Now the buildings can be destroyed. Once you destroy a building, you would remove this from its base, and it still acts like a destroyed building. You still can't move through it and stuff like that, but it doesn't provide any more cover anymore. So, oh, there it goes. I told you. Every time I shuffle, man. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's draw up 6 cards. Secondary, secondary. They're the same. Deploy, primary, secondary. It is a different one, and another primary. So let's put the secondary back. Shuffle. Let's draw one more. It is an orbital strike. Okay. All right, deploy phase. We do have a deploy, so we're going to place this. Pay 2. On a 3, we'll get the combat. Up to 2 away. We're going to try the same old kind of tactic. See if they get somebody out. 5 is going to be a recon. The recon. And it is going to go right here next to them. Okay. Movement phase. Let's pay 2. On 2, we'll go here. And I think that's going to be our turn. Movement for their heavy hitter. We got 3. So they're going to move 2 spaces forward. Our combat unit is next. We are going to go right here. We'll go right here. All right, their recon got a 1. So he's going to try to go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't have the movement for it. B is... got a 1. So 2 over. Boom, boom. And then here. He can move there. Okay. All right, combat. How many cards? Man, that's like, dude, they rolled like 4 or 5 sixes determining how many cards they're going to play on combat in a row. 4, okay. We're not going to play anything, I don't think, right? Do we have anything that can hit? We do have a secondary weapon that can shoot 3 to 6 away. He's going to have cover, so that means we're going to have to roll. Normally to hit them, it's a 7. So we'd have to roll an 8. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So we're not going to play any cards. Let's see what they got. They got the recon in. 950 is definitely going to go first. 150. 500. 550. They probably can't hit with any of these, but that's a duplicate. Goes in there. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have spent another energy to go right here, because I have 1 left. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. 1 to 3 away. Can't shoot over the buildings. So he can't shoot me. 1 to 3. Can't reach my heavy hitter. 2 to 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. But can't hit anybody. Discard. 500. 3 to 6 away. Oh, he can hit my... Oh, he can hit him. Now, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He might actually be able to hit me. That is one of the paths. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay, so he can shoot me. Okay, so he's going to prioritize me. Okay, so he's got to get 6 because I have partial cover. He got it. Oh, no. Got to roll 4. And I need 5s. Okay, so I block 2. 2 are going to discard. Let's put 2 off the top. Okay. All right, so that actually did hit. Wow, that's crazy. And this one. 3 to 4. It's a missile. 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay, so that misses as well. Okay, so he actually hit me on the first round of combat. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Tagging. Boom. And we'll tag this. 2 sponsor cards. Swap and drop. Play on your turn during the deploy phase. Play after a failed attack roll. Triple threat. Increase the result of your attack roll by 3. Okay, sweet. There we go. There we go. Yeah, crap. I already forgot our pilot power, but that's okay. I don't think we would have used it. Okay, let's draw up to hand size. We need to draw 1. It is another deploy. Let's go up to 5 energy. Let's play that deploy card. Let's get our repair unit out. We will place him... up to 2 away. Let's place him here. Let's place him right behind this building here. Misses should hit buildings. That's pretty cool. That could be a pretty fun, different way to play. Yeah, that might be pretty interesting to try something like that. And that way it destroys like the buildings faster, and then that way you have a different battlefield sooner. That's pretty cool. So we can place it up to 2 away. We'll place them there. Let's see if they deploy anybody. They got a 3. It is their combat unit. And they're going to be placed right in front of them. Okay. Okay, now it's on to movement phase. Now we do have our primary we would like to play. And we do have 2 secondaries. One costs 2, one costs 1. We do have an orbital strike. We could just take out maybe the recon But the orbital strike is slow. It's 74, so it's like the last card to be played. But either way, let's spend 1 for movement. Okay, I think we're going to leave the support unit right there. The repair. We're going to try to do some repairing. Also, I guess we got to figure out where their heavy hitter is going to move first. So 4. He's going to try to move. He wants to go here. B would be here. Okay, support units. Should we go here? We can try. I have a feeling my guy is going to die. I only have 1 movement, so he can shoot 2 to 3 away. I should assume that these guys are going to come down here, so maybe I leave this guy here, try to take these guys out. Yeah, I could do something like that. Although that would be a waste if they don't. Let's move them 1 here. All right, their combat 4. He wants to go here. He can't go through him, though. Combat C. So he's going to go right here. Okay. My guy, I'm going to leave him there because I need him next to the heavy hitter for healing. And their recon 4. He would like to go right here. C. Can he go to C? No, he can't. D. 2 over, then 1. Okay, now he can't go there either. So he's going to go to E. He's actually going to go right here. Okay. So yeah, staying back here would have been better, but I can't know that. Okay, combat. We're going to play our primary, right? It's going to be 3. We have 4 energy to play with. And we could just play this Lone Wolf Missile 3 to 6. 1, 2, 3. We could still hit him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not spend any energy because we might take some damage here. So combat 124. Grease Monkey. It's going to go first out of us. So we're going to pay 4 energy going to 0. And let's see how many cards they play. 4. Broke the curse. So 3 cards. Combat and their recon. Okay. All right, their primary weapon. Another primary weapon. It is a different one. Oh, that sucks. Actually, let me just check this. Let's see. Yeah, it just says your opponent can still fire only 1 of each unique. It doesn't say like can still only fire 1 primary. And then this here. Ooh, we're gonna be getting hit with a lot here. Okay. Alright, 950 is gonna resolve first. So the recon is going to prioritize the repair unit. So right here. It's got 1 to 3 range, so we can hit. We do have partial cover, though. So he needs to get an 8. He missed. That's good. Okay. 700 is next. 3 to 4 away. Primary. He's going to target my heavy hitter. He is 3 to 4. He needs a 6. Missed. Woo. Okay, I'm next. Repair unit. A repair can be attempted instead of an attack if adjacent to your heavy hitter. Roll 1 die. On a 3 to 5, choose any card from your damage pile and place it at the bottom of your discard pile. On a 6, place it into your hand. 3 to 5. Choose any card from your damage pile. We'll place this. We'll place the deploy. We'll place the deploy. Okay. All right. He went. 650 is next. This combat unit is going to prioritize my combat unit. 2 to 3. He is within range. Needs a 7. Missed. He's missing a lot right now. 624 is next. This is my primary weapon. I'm going to fire it right at him. So I need to get a 5. He doesn't have any partial cover. I got 2 5s. So 7 dice. 4, 5, 6, 7. He blocks 1. He blocks 1. He takes 6 damage. 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a big attack right there. All right, this has been resolved. 550 is next. 2 to 4. It is still the heavy hitter, so he needs a 6. He got it. 2 damage. I take 2. I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to take it off the top of my deck. 1, 2. Okay. This has been resolved. 500 is next. Another primary. 3 to 6. So this is going to attack. Needs a 6. He got it. So 4. I need 5s. I block 1. I take 3 damage. Take it off the top of my deck. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he had some good attacks. Some missed. Now we can resolve some stuff. 3 to 6. Add 1 to your attack roll. Okay. So we need to roll a 4. We rolled a 3. Of course. Of course. So that misses. And then our combat unit. We are going to target... I think we target... Now, we don't want to target the recon, right? Let's just target the heavy hitter. Need a 5. Got it. Just got it. 3 damage. He blocks nothing. Takes all of that. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And this goes back. All right. All right. We're left with 1 primary weapon, a secondary, and an orbital strike. I forgot, did we actually play after a failed attack roll? Increase the result of your... Oh my god. I just messed up. Oh my god. I rolled a 3. I had a +1, which gave me a 4. I needed a 5, and I didn't use this card. It is what it is. Okay. Let's tag some shit. Tag this building. And we have 2 here, so we're going to tag this one. Screw it, man. Let's spend both to tag that building right there. So we got 3 tags on that building. However, we don't get 2 since we tag this twice. You get a certain amount of sponsor cards based on the number of buildings you tag. So we're still only going to get 2. Back in the fight, remove all damage from 1 support unit. Okay. And play immediately after all weapons are declared. Hacked Overload. Play on any primary or secondary weapon card. That card is immediately sent to the damage pile. It does not fire, but it still costs energy. That one's pretty cool. Okay, back was looking through a Humble Bundle to see if they had a key for Battletech for the golden one. Somehow I have a month before and after, but not the month with Battletech. Yes, from 2019. Oh, a key like to play it? Is that what we're talking about? Okay, so we have 4. Um, okay, I did miss this. I did miss this. I did forget the pilot. I'm kind of getting used to not playing with the pilots for the AI, so I did miss this. Once per armor save, you may reroll any ones. But that's only 1. So I don't know. It does say reroll any ones once per armor save. Shall we put 2 cards back? I don't know. We'll put 2 cards from their discard back into their on top of their deck. I don't know. We'll use that as a good we'll say it's balanced. Okay. Let's go back up to full energy. We already tagged. We got our sponsor cards, and let's draw up to hand. We need 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, deploy phase. Deploy phase. We don't have any deploy cards, and we already have 2 support units out, so I'm not going to do any kind of deploying. Let's see. Got a 3. That is a combat. Combat is already on the board. So movement phase. We have an orbital strike. We have a reaction. We have 2 orbital strikes. We have a primary. We have a primary. So should we move around? Let's do that. 1. Should we go here and try to blast at that guy? We'll move 1 back, spending an energy. Movement for them. He got a 1. So he is going to go... He's facing that way. So he's going to go here. Okay. All right. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He is going to go down. He actually wants to go here. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So they can't move through enemy units, but if they were to if you end your turn on a support unit, you can't go over top of the heavy hitters or move them. But this guy wants to go right here. So if he ends his movement here, he basically gets displaced. So I'm just going to have him come right back here because I want him adjacent to do that healing again. Okay, and let's try to do a rotation for him. So 1 to 3, he stays facing this way. 4 to 6, he turns to face this way. All right, so he'll stay that facing. Okay, my turn with the combat unit. Let's get some cover. Let's move 1 here. Their combat unit. Got a 2. So he wants to go right here. I think we're looking at this point on that side of the board. So B would be, and that's not going to work. E, C, I think he's going to move right here. Yep, right there. Yes, okay. And then my turn, we're going to leave him right there. So then we're going to do the recon. Recon got 2. He wants to go right here. Okay. All right. On to combat. Yeah, primary. Primary weapon. So that's 3. We have 4 to play with. Could do a secondary. We could do 2 orbital strikes. We could do... That's 3 to 6 range, so we can't do that. 1 to 2 range. Let's do that. So let's play these 2. That's going to cost us 5 energy. So we're going to go into -1. We're going to have to lose a card. That fake shot, we have to spend an energy to reroll. Let's get rid of one of the... the orbital strikes are super strong, though, but they're just really slow. I guess what we could do is maybe just get rid of an orbital strike. If we heal with the repair, we could just put that orbital strike... I guess it goes to the bottom of the discard. Let's put it off the top. Okay. Let's see how many cards they play. It's getting a little tight down here. 2. So that would normally be 2 cards, but we did modify that to be 3. Combat and recon. Okay. 750. Secondary weapon 150. Okay, and then we got a duplicate cards right here, so this is going to go into the discard. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we have this play after a failed attack roll. Okay. And we have to remember the pilot power. Pilot power. Okay, so who's first? The recon unit here. Recon prioritizes the repair unit. So he's got 1 to 3 range. So we have partial cover, and they need a 7 anyway. So they need to roll an 8. They nailed it. 2 damage. We need 6s or higher. We don't block any. Our repair unit has been terminated. Oh shit, I forgot to play this. Play on any primary or secondary weapon card. We'll say that we don't. We'll save it for our primary card. Alright, so the repair unit has been defeated. Recon went. 750 is next. Secondary weapon, 1 to 3. So he's going to shoot my heavy hitter. 2 damage. He needs to get a 6. He got it. 2 damage. Let's see if I block this. I block 1. I take 1. We'll take it off the top. That has been resolved. 650 is next. Oh shit! Why am I not? Am I not reading numbers correctly? We'll do my secondary. 774. Okay, 1 to 2 away. We are within range. So we need. He's got partial cover, so we need 6. That's a 5. So play after a failed attack roll, but I think I want to save that for this. Yeah. So that fails. That sucks. Alright. Combat unit is next. His right here. He can't attack my heavy hitter, but he is prioritizing my combat unit anyway. 2 to 3 range. He needs... We do have partial cover. No, we don't. Sorry, that's a direct line. Needs a 7. He missed. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now our primary. We're going to shoot 1 to 3 range away. We need to get a 6. We got a 6. 7 damage. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here we go. Okay, so pilot power. Once per armor save, you may reroll any 1s. Okay, still didn't block. So he blocked 3. He takes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right. And then we got 150 over here. 3 to 4 range away. It is a missile, so he can do an indirect shot. So I guess he can still target this, because he does have a spotter right here. I don't know if that's fully blocked anyway, because he can go around like that. Okay, so 3 to 4, he's going to target him. So we need to get Now this cover isn't helping from his, so we need a 7. He got it. Damn. I might have all my support units wiped out. And he's dead. God. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Ooh, okay. We took a little bit of a beating there. We are going to tag this. Go back up to full energy. We tagged. Draw sponsor card. Range boost. This building is destroyed. Alright, we got this destroyed building left over. This building has been destroyed. We still put one of our tags on this to let us know that we have destroyed this building. That's cool though. We got to see a destroyed building, right? No lean back. I think it's still going okay. If it was really bad, yeah, expect a lean back. But I think I still feel positive. I think that's why. You know what I mean? I still feel positive about what's going on. We just got a destroyed building. Got to destroy 3 more or take them out. All right, we have 5 of those cards. So that's our max. We got to draw 2 more. Got another primary and a maneuver card. Okay. All right. Let's go to deploy phase. I don't have any deploy cards. It's just me on my own. And I want to try to really do some damage here. Okay. Let's see if they get any. I guess actually, do I have anything here? No. Damn it. All right, let's see if they get another guy out. 2, it is a combat, which is already on the board. All right. All right, so movement. So we don't get any cover from that anymore. I mean, as much as I want to go over to here to take some cover, what do I want to do? I want to play my primary weapon. Maybe I go all out here. Orbital strike, secondary. Maybe we do that. And that's going to be 6. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to eat a lot of damage to the face, I think. But so we're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. Okay. So his heavy hitter, 5. All right, wants to go here. So where else is he gonna go? He wants to, so B. No, that's the building. Oh no, sorry. I'm getting like lost in the book here. A, B, that would be these 2. C, D. Can't go through buildings, and that one is a building. E, he could go here. So he's going to go right here in my face. And he is going to turn to face me, straight on. Okay, combat. Let's see what combat's going to do. 3. He wants to go right here. A, B, he can't get the B. C, can't get the C. Let's just do D, which is right where we are. Okay. And the recon. Got a 4. Recon for 4. Wants to go, if that's the facing, that's off the board. C is over here. Actually, C is right there. Let's see. Let's turn it like this so we can better tell. Recon right like this. I guess he's going to go for E. Okay. All right. That looks good. Okay. Combat. We already know what we want to do. It's going to cost 6 energy. We're going to go to -1. And let's play the... Let's get rid of the movement card. Let's lose that one. Okay, let's see how many cards they play. 3, which is 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. They have the combat unit in there, as well as their Evil Eye Recon. Okay, let's see. Primary weapon. Secondary weapon. Okay, 2 of the same primary weapon. So that's good. These are good. One's going to go to discard. Sweet. What we're also going to do, we are going to play this card, Hacked Weapon Overload. Play on any primary or secondary weapon card. This card is immediately sent to the damage pile. It does not fire, but it still costs energy. So we're going to put this primary weapon card into their damage pile. Okay. All right, sweet. Okay, let's organize ours in order. We don't have any support, so that it is what it is. Okay. Recon. Recon's going to go. Attacking me. Needs a... We don't have any cover anymore, so it needs a 5. You got it. 2 damage. Sixers. Block that. Let's see. USA Dream House. What's up, man? Wow, cool game. Yeah. I mean, the minis are sick, right? These huge mechs fighting in this destroyed, cityscape. Pretty cool, man. I do like how they kind of gave you the, the stickers. You can place them however you want to. I started to just place... there was a lot of stickers left over, so I just decided to start placing like these, tagging stickers all throughout, and I just started placing them in, various spots. It does make it a little, a lot more colorful, but I kind of like that. With the board being so gray, I needed the buildings to pop out a little bit more. Okay, 750 is next. Okay. Still targeting me. Is one, yep, so let's see. 5. Got it. 2 damage. Don't block any. We'll take it right off the top. 1, 2. I know, dude. I know. Yeah, it was funny because I did Everdell. And then I think it was the next, I started that a little bit on Thursday. I remember watching the game. I finished up all on Friday. I started watching some Lego Masters, get caught up in Lego Masters. Love that fucking show. And then, and then the next day, I remember doing D&D, doing these stickers and stuff, and the magic marker. Or not the magic marker, the permanent marker. Okay, so we blocked... No, I'm sorry. We took the damage. Discard. 650, man. Okay. 2 to 3 away. It is 7. They hit, man. We're getting hit for a lot. We block 1. Take 2 damage. Oof, we're taking some damage here this game. I don't have any more. I don't have a draw deck. I have to shuffle my discard. We're taking some damage. What's up, by the way, Rufus? How's it going, man? Okay. Now it's our turn. We do all of our attacks here. Our primary can attack 1 to 3 away. We really need this to hit. We need a 5. All right, we got it. 7 damage. Let's do it. He can re-roll 1. So it looks like right now he's going to block 1. Okay, he only blocks 1. So he's going to take 6. Let's shuffle this up first. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's that one. Lone Wolf Missile. Shit. 3 to 6. God damn it. Did I just not pay attention to that at all? Okay, Orbital Strike, 4 damage. Can't block. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 2 cards left. It's got 2 left. Okay. We can't tag any buildings. We're just kind of stuck here. This has been resolved. All right, we have to shuffle our discard. Go back up to 5 energy. All right, 1, 2, 3. So we're at 5, 6. Okay. Okay, 2 primary weapons, a reaction, and 2 orbital strikes. I think we got it this game. Okay. We already went up. Deploy phase. We don't have any deploy cards. Should we deploy one just to... Our primary attack is slow. We only need to hit him for 2. So we don't need the primary anymore. Right? We don't need to spend 3 energy. We do have a secondary weapon that shoots 1 to 2 range, and it's got 774 speed, so it's not that slow. So we could play an orbital strike just to seal the deal, and the secondary weapon. That would cost 4. And it costs 4 to bring out a support unit if we don't have a deploy card. Okay. So we're going to pay 4. We're going to get the combat unit out. Combat units is going to can go up to 2 away. We'll place him right here. Place it right here. Okay. Okay. Are they going to deploy? Oh, they already have the recon. Okay, sorry. I thought that was the repair unit. Repair unit is 6. Okay, movement. I was planning on moving, but I don't think so. We do have this reaction. Reroll both attack dice after a failed attack roll. We're just going to stay right here. We're just going to stay right here. All right, we'll stay right here. Is he moving? 5. Can't move through the building. B is right there at the building. C. Oh, that is a spot there. Jesus. Oh my God. I'm not even going to be able to shoot at him. I got to do an orbital strike. Oh, bastard. Oh, bastard. Michael is in the house. What's up, man? Cool buildings. Yeah, man. It's pretty sweet. It's got table presence. Again, my only complaint is that the board isn't, more colorful. It doesn't pop out a little bit more. But yeah, what's up, man? How's it going? Okay, combat units. Let's go back here. Their combat units. 5. So if he's turned like that, it starts to get a little tricky because all of this, like all the facings here, is with the heavy hitter pointed directly south on the board. So you have to kind of orient it as he turns. So we're taking a look at combat, roll to 5. Combat's right here. So 5 is right there. So he's facing like this. So maybe C, A, he can't go to A, B. C would be here. He's not going to be able to reach. D, he doesn't have enough movement. G, I guess he's going to try to go here. No, I can't do that. He could go to H, though. He's going to go to here. Okay, and last one is the recon for them. This 3. I guess let's just start looking at that side of the board. So, okay. C. I guess he could go to here. He can fly over built units. The recon can. It's a unique thing the recon unit can do. Okay. Combat. So, okay. So we definitely need to play an orbital strike. Let's switch up the view here. So we need to play an orbital strike. That's going to be 2. We can maybe just try to take out another one of those guys. I guess if that's the case, then do we just want to play the primary, just have some fun with it? Roll some dice. That's going to be 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that'll take us to -4. I mean, we want to be a little cautious, right? We want to be a little cautious. Because if we're not going to fail the orbital strike, we just need to make sure we stay alive. You know what? Let's risk it. Who cares, man, right? Who cares if we lose from this? Okay, so we're going to play the primary and the orbital strike. Let's get this back to hand. Okay, so that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to lose 4. Oh, maybe I did mess up. We got 2 cards remaining. We have 2 cards remaining. I guess we could remove them from hand because they need to take out all 25 cards. Okay, let's see how many cards they get. 4. All right, so it's only 3 cards. Oh, they only have 2. They only have 2. That's right. 2, but they have their combat and recon. Recon's going to go first. Recon is going to prioritize repair unit, then recon, then combat unit. Okay, so we can avoid some damage on our heavy hitter. Okay. They got one of their primary weapons, 700, and then a secondary weapon of 150. Okay. All right, so let's resolve. Do we have any cards? No. Okay, recon's going to go first. Again, recon is going to prioritize first repair, then recon, then combat, then my heavy hitter. Okay, so recon is there. It's going to target my guy. 1 to 3. Needs a 7. He just got it. Okay, 2 damage. We need a 6. We take 2 damage. We're still alive, though. We go to 1 on our combat card. Okay, that has been resolved. Next up is the 750 primary. It is 3 to 4 away. Oh, I am sorry. You cannot fire that. 3 to 4 away. Discard. Okay, next up is their combat unit. Combat unit is going to prioritize combat, so he's going to shoot at my guy. 2 to 3. Needs a 7. Missed. I'm sorry to hear that. And we have our primary. We cannot fire at him because our orientation is faced forward. We can't fire behind us. So we are going to fire at this combat unit. That's the only one we can target. So we need to get a 7. Now we do have increase the result of your attack roll by 3 if we fail. And we made it. Okay. So he's got to roll 6s. Oh my god. I mean, he didn't say he was close to these as well. So he took 4 damage. That felt close. All right, so we take him out. Okay, that was our dire laser. 150 is next. This is from the heavy hitter. He can attack me. Now he does have a flank, so he gets he needs to roll 1 less. So he needs to roll 4. Oh, it's 3 to 4 away. So he can't even hit me with that either. Oh, both of his weapons are 3 to 4. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks big time. Okay, orbital strike. Play this. Don't need a roll. 4 damage. Okay, that was the last orbital strike. Okay, so I think, did we end both games through the orbital strike? That's pretty cool. Let's see if this focuses. I think we did. Can you focus, please, sir? Oh man, are you serious? There you go. Yeah, both ways through the orbital strike. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's the game. Yeah, about an hour. About an hour. That's not bad at all. And that's with shuffling everything, right? We did 2 games here. But yeah, very cool, man. Very simple. Again, it's an easy skirmish game to get a grasp of. I do think, you know, you really want to have the achievement board. You really want to have this. I think this makes it a lot of fun to try to make these cool shots. You know, it incentivizes movement around the board and stuff. Plus, in addition to that, like I mentioned at the beginning, if you do unlock these columns right here, if you get your pilot token across onto this one, you can upgrade, or you can get these upgrades. So the first one here is, instead of needing a 7+ to hit a support unit, now you only need a 6+. Or the next upgrade is support units need a 6 to save the hits, but now you only need a 5+ on your units. And then the last one would be you need to hit a heavy hitter with a roll of 5+ to hit, but now you only need a 4+. So, you know, it incentivizes that stuff. And it's stuff like become the Glory Hound during the reset phase. So the Glory Hound is the first player, and you can acquire that first player token through various different things. Make a successful alley shot or flank shot. Demolish a building, and have 3 support units in play at the end of the combat phase. And so if you continue to do these sorts of things, then you'll get more and more achievements. And I like that. And then plus tagging the buildings, putting these things on there. I really like these cards. I think these are a lot of fun. You know, you might not have the best draw with your main deck, or maybe some of your attacks missed or something like that, or you know, you don't want to spend that energy to get out a new support unit. Well, maybe you get something in this deck of cards. The artwork is really cool. I think these cards are a lot of fun. And I am glad that they do have, like, excuse me, all in the camera. Like, you are supposed to remove these cards when you're playing with solo. I didn't go over these. Steal a random sponsor card from an opponent's hand. So, like, that's a lot of fun. Stuff like that. I like this. I like this. Oh, yeah. Heavy hitters looks like it should have a flamethrower. Oh, yeah, because of this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. But, I mean, it just looks awesome. It just looks awesome. It would have been cool to have some sort of incendiary, like, attack. You know what I mean? I think that would have been badass. But I really like these cards. I think the pilots are cool. Stripping it down for the solo, that's where you lose, in my opinion, a lot of that magic that makes the skirmish games unique from one another. At this point, it just becomes, okay, I'm just going to move here, roll some dice and stuff like that. It does still have some of the cool elements of tagging the buildings. You can get these cards, which, again, I really like. But I think if you can add on your own, do the pilots, right? Add in the pilots, it wouldn't take that much to do that. It does have a different side of the board, so maybe that could be a little bit more interesting when playing solo. I don't know. Uh, I didn't look at the expansion yet. I don't think it adds too much, but maybe it could add something a little bit better to solo. I don't know. But I do think, if you really, like I said this before, if you really like this theme, Pacific Rim, Gundam Wing, Chappie, all that sort of stuff, even had some robots in District 9. If you really like that, you love skirmish games, this looks super cool. The minis are just absolutely badass. I do think if you put in a little bit of work tweaking the solo, it could be decent. But I do think ultimately, like every skirmish game, it's really going to shine with playing with other people. If you play with the rules as is, you're not really a fan of customizing any kind of the rules, or you don't feel like making your own edits, I'd probably say to look for some other skirmish game, or skirmish game, because this is a skirmish game that has a better solo mode. That's what I would say. I actually like this. Seems simple enough that even I can table it. Yeah, and you saw how fast the games are. That is a huge draw to this. The box is massive. You would only need the core game. We played with the core game, but I just added in these plastic buildings. But the other game has buildings just as tall as these, and that are cardboard. And the bases are the same. These are the same, and these tops, I think, are the same as well. So it's basically the exact same thing with those buildings. Other than that, everything is just the base game. But yeah, it's a very fast, very fast. And I do think if you did some of those edits, like, okay, let's try to do the achievement board, right? We made it a little bit harder with the if we rolled dice and it said to give them only 2 attack cards, give them 3. Plus, you could play this solo with 2 different AI factions. That could make it really interesting as well. It would add a little bit of time, but if you like that fast paced, I can really see kids liking this one too. Just moving the mechs around and stuff like that is super fun. They look awesome. The dice combat is super simple. Yeah. Other people yuck. Yeah, man. That's funny, dude. I don't have any mech games. Yeah, I don't know if there's any others that I have as well. I don't think so. I mean, besides, like, I guess you could say, like, Scythe has mechs, but not like a mech combat. Is there anything similar in theme that you could recommend for solo? Similar in theme, like a skirmish based. I mean, I did do the solo mode for the Edge. The Edge is a lot more complicated though, but that is a skirmish game with a fantastic solo mode. They really put some work into that solo mode, and I do like it a lot. The Edge is it's expensive, a lot more expensive than this. There's a lot more minis and stuff, but it does have a great solo mode, and it does take a lot longer. Hate, it doesn't have a solo mode. I did design one, but there's no like rule set out there yet. I would need to spend a little bit more time, ironing out some details, and then I could put it on there. But that could be. I felt like that solo mode was fine. Past that, I don't know. I know One Stop Co-op Shop, they did a solo mode for Super Fantasy Brawl, which could be interesting. I don't know. I didn't watch that video, but that could be really interesting. That, to me, would be closer to this than the other ones I listed, because I think they're hexes. But they're hexes. It's very quick play. You got a hand of cards that you're playing out that are allowing your characters to do different things. You have 3 characters that you have to control, similar amount to this. So that would be one if that solo mode was good enough. I don't know if they put it on BGG. I'm not sure, but that would probably be the closest compared to this. But the theme wise, no. Super Fantasy Brawl is about these wizards. They got bored in their city, and so they decided to conjure up warriors from the past and stuff to do battle in the arena. So, but still a super cool theme. Super cool theme. Play similar to this, Anthony. I don't know. Maybe Mike's been sipping a little, a little bit too. I'm just kidding. But Street Masters, small board. Yeah, I mean maybe, but Street Masters. I feel like Street Masters is more complex than this because you have like, you can set up a lot of cards to activate at different times and stuff like that. You have like objectives that you want to complete. Uh, there's I forget what it's been a while since I played, but it's like you gotta maintain the boss card, you gotta maintain like the environment card or deck, I should say. But still super cool. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To me, I'd probably want to look up, if you're not getting this, maybe Super Fantasy Brawl with the solo mode. I'm interested in that myself. I just dropped my pipe and it broke. Oh no, dude. Dude, that sucks, man. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry, dude. There's a game at Barnes that has mechs and a skirmish type. I'll look at it, see what you guys think. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Do you know the name of it, Nate? I started saying, what? Nice, Rufus. How was that? Rufus, mine should be here. Mine should be here on. It says the 23rd. It says the 23rd. Yeah, it says the 23rd. So that sounds pretty fun. I told Lauren about it. She was like, "Oh, nice." I think that might actually make her want to play it again. We'll see. I like Dice Tournament. I haven't gotten around to it for some time. But yeah. Did you like the characters, Rufus? Who did you like better? Or who seemed better? Santa or Krampus? Did they feel balanced? I'm excited. Aluminum foil hats to the rescue. Oh, aluminum foils to the rescue. Sorry, I thought you said aluminum foil hats. I'm starting to get tired. It's starting to hit that time. uh, Aluminum foil though, what? Smoking right out of that? Nah, man, it's poisonous, bro. It was all right. Feels like Dice Throne. Getting in the Christmas spirit. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I did. I forgot it, but I did. Wow, nice. I know Dice Tower they played, and Krampus won. I think Z played it. We each played both. Okay, okay. I did even speaking of the Christmas spirit, I did try to get a little fancy with the overlay. I forgot about it. Try to get a little fancy schmancy. See that? We're popping off, Brews and Board Games. Little festive spirit. Oh. But yeah, and I don't know what's the. I know Mike told me about this one, GKR, but I don't know if like, do they have regular sales? GKR heavy hitters. Yeah, it's on Amazon for 117. It's on Minimart for 112. I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay that. I think I paid, what did I pay? On the sale, was it like 50 something? Let's see. Your orders.
I paid. Jesus Christ, was it back this far? I don't think it was. Oh, there it is. It was a super small box for some reason. 63. I paid 63. So about half. 60. Yeah, 60. Okay. Yeah. It says 63 on the thing, but yeah, so 60. Oh man. Oh man. If you like Santa Combat theme, Violent Night is out at the movies right now. Was that good? Is that good, Mike? Did you see it? I think for 60 it would be okay. If 60 you wanted to grab this, I think that's a fine price. I wouldn't pay too much more than that. It's I mean unless but I can't see 117. I cannot. It's way too much money. That's way too much money. For that price I would have wanted to see two more factions. I would have wanted to see another double-sided board, more cards, more pilots. I would have wanted to see a lot more. But for 60, I think it's good. My family went to see it. They liked it a lot. Nice, nice. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. The trailer gave me vibes of like Die Hard, something like that. Yeah, Steven, I would not pay for that. I would not pay that. That's too much. That's too much for what you're getting. I'd save it. What, did you already buy it? Did you already buy it? You can cancel, I think. I mean, look, that's what I'm trying to say. If you if you like what you saw, we played it 2 times. That's the solo mode. It's easy enough to change up some rules. So if you're open to something like that and you really like to get the gameplay, it's super short. We played 2 games. They took an hour. Um, and you really like this theme, which is badass, by the way. It's super cool. I do like this theme a lot. These giant mechs walking around this city, destroying buildings and each other. Very cool. And you get the occasional person to play with you, with this skirmish game, and you really take advantage of the achievement track. If you didn't incorporate it into your own solo game, the pilots and stuff like that, the sponsor cards, have some quick back-to-back games playing this. Yeah, I think it's worth it for the 60. For the 60. Okay. Yeah, just check it. Maybe leave it in your cart or something like that so you'll be notified on like price changes, something like that. Yeah, and you might have to that might be something I was trying to think about during the play of like the ranges for the mechs. The mechs are they're moving whatever the books however the book tells them to, but like, so if you get too close to the mech and they're just playing a 3 to 4 range card, maybe you just say, okay, for the AI they hit no matter what, right, at any range. You could do something like that. uh, yeah, I just think the yeah, with solo you could just stand right there and just shoot each other in the face. Now you could do that with multiplayer as well, but if you're playing with another person and you're just standing right there, you're not going to get these achievements. And so you kind of want to get the achievements. And so you might want to go back to this building and shoot right in between these buildings at this guy. Now you will have a negative to your roll, but if you can pull it off, you get an achievement. So it incentivizes doing some cool stuff like that, and I like that. I like that. But again, I do think this game is simple enough that you could make some changes to this. And who knows, there might even be a solo variation on BGG that I just didn't even look up that could incorporate stuff like this. That's possible. That's possible. And I do wish the dice were a little bit different. I mean, I know you only need this, but like, to see the numbers, but these are just super generic dice. I'm just one that I like to see like visually. I want something a little bit better than this, than just regular pips. Something a little bit cooler. They did put out a dice expansion pack that does change that, but I'm not gonna buy it for $25. Not for this. I'll probably be ordering it tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, so super cool though. It's cool that we got 2 games in as well. Very cool. And all right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for me. Next, they should have added orange dice. Yeah, man. I think that is in the expansion. That's in the expansion for that dice pack. They got some orange dice. So, next week is going to be my top 10 games of all time. We're doing it. I wanted to do it last year. I didn't get around to it, but it is this year. So, top 10 games of all time. It's more going to be like maybe my top 13, 12, 13, something like that. So, we're going to have a blast. Should be a lot of fun. So, stop on by. If you're not doing anything, I don't know the exact date. I don't know if it's going to be... It's probably going to be either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I think that's going to be my only video next week. We'll see. I might get around to a playthrough. I don't know. Victorum is coming in as well. Victorum is going to be here... this Sunday. It says by this Sunday. It says... I might start reading the rule book for that. We'll see about getting that played. But there's a bunch of stuff. I also have some other games coming in. I have two other games. I got Heat. Heat is coming. As well as... shit, I even forgot the other game. Bullet. Bullet's coming in as well. So those are coming in. That should be here soon as well. So there's a lot to get to, but my wife is trying to give me a new pipe because we like finishing it right. There you go, Matt. There you go. That's it. Finish strong, brother. All right, great stream, Andrew. Thanks for the great night. Thank you so much, Freddie. Really appreciate it. And everybody else, Monopoly Uno and My Little Pony. No, but Everdell is my number 1, Mike. I saw that comment last time. I saw that, dude. He's like, Everdell's number 1. No, it's not. It's not, dude. Forgot Candyland. Yeah, there it is. Darkest Dungeon, I know. Well, guys, look, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Spending your Friday night with me means a lot. Have a fantastic weekend. Get some games in. Get some games played. I know it's my niece's birthday tomorrow. And then I'm going to be doing some D&D. So I don't think I'm going to be playing any board games tomorrow. Maybe Sunday I'm going to try to get some stuff in. But yeah. So have a great weekend. Thanks for watching the stream. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Got 2 sessions back to back. That was a lot of fun. And stay tuned again for next week. Top 10 games of all time. So should be a lot of fun. So again, guys, have a good one. Till next time, grab some brews, play some games. I'll catch you guys later. All right, guys.